Good morning, guys. Good morning. Time for a little math again. Time for a little math. This video hopefully won't be as long, but you never know with Mrs. Froman. I get the talking and I don't know. You never know. But we'll try to make it a little bit shorter today because it is Friday and you have the assignment. Although I've gotten quite a few of those turned in. So I think you guys might have done the assignment yesterday, which is totally awesome. Totally fine. So it's a True Blue Friday. True Blue Friday, and I said True Blue Friday, not a True Blue, True, yeah, it's early, it's still early this morning, I need more sleep. Oh, do you ever get like that, where you just need to get more sleep? We need to go to bed earlier, that's what I'm saying. I bet Mom and Dad have said the same to you too, I bet. Alrighty guys, we'll get busy now. Mrs. Froman. Alright guys, so this were Fridays we kind of use just to be able to review kind of what we've covered throughout the week. Also kind of touch base on the last few weeks beforehand so all this stuff stays fresh in your mind and so that you're still thinking about all the math stuff that you need to do because next week, we have our test. And remember, just like in our classroom, guys, I want you to try to do that on your own, okay? Trust yourself. Trust yourself that you know more than you think you do. Is it possible you're going to miss some? Absolutely. You betcha. Because we don't know everything. None of us, unless your name is, you got it, and none of us are named that. So you're going to miss some. That's okay. Go ahead and try so that we know which ones that you still have. And then when I see that picture, then I know what we might still want to review next Friday, okay? So go ahead and give it a shot. Mom and Dad can absolutely read the instructions. But try not to ask any questions like, is this like this? Well, what do I do? Nope, trust yourself. Think about what it is that you've been watching on these videos and try it for yourself, okay? So that way I know what else I got to keep working on. All right. In the meantime, this week, we've been working on what? Measuring. We've been working on measuring, and measuring is seeing and telling how long something is. We measure its length. You got it. We measure the length. We see how long something is when we measure it. Absolutely, absolutely. Nowadays, we tend to use measuring sections like inch, centimeter, foot, meter, that's getting really long. Yard, and football. If you ever remember when you're sitting there watching, it's like he ran for 8 yards or he's on the 10-yard line. Yes, that is a form of measurement that they use in football as well. And is also that you know how far somebody's going and the length that they are going. All right, guys. So I got a very big line right here. Very big line. I'm going to make you think about yesterday. I want you to kind of take an educated guess. What do we call an educated guess? We call that a prediction. You got it. So I want you to kind of take an educated guess here. Predict whether or not this line is as long as the book that we measured yesterday. Do you think it's as long? Do you think it's longer? Or do you think it's shorter? What do you think? What do you think it is? Do you think it's going to be the same length? Do we by chance remember the length of our book from yesterday? Few of you do. A few of you do. I'm not going to tell you what that length is yet. No. We'll have to see. I'll tell you before we measure, though. Just so Mrs. Froman didn't cheat. Because you never know. So, what do you think? Longer, same length, or shorter than our book yesterday that we measured? Okay. Now, here's the tricky part about predictions. And it's really tricky when we're younger. Because it's not even when we're younger. We always like to be right. I was right. You were wrong. I was right. With predictions, there's no such thing as right or wrong. We either prove it or we disprove it. We learn just as much if we disprove our predictions as we do if we prove our predictions. So in both of these cases, well done. Because with predictions, if you never make a mistake, guys, you never learn from those mistakes. So with a prediction, that's what it is. It's a guess. It's an educated guess. But as soon as I disprove it, next time, I now know something that I didn't know before. So, I'm going to tell you, yesterday, the book we measured was 7 monkeys long. Not monkeys? I like monkeys. All right. 7 what? What did I use as my form of measurement? What did I use? I used cubes. You got it. All right. So yesterday's book was 7 cubes long. Okay. And we are estimating and we are guessing whether or not this line is the same, longer, or shorter. Only one way to find out. What way is that? To try. You got it. All right. Tell me the first thing I got to do. If I'm measuring, what's the first thing I have to do? I have to line them up. You got it, guys. I've got to line it up. I got to be able to put it right there. All right. Let me get this one. Line them up right there at the edge. Now what do? Make my line. Shoom. 1 cube. There's 1. Ooh, we're on our way. Line it up. Shoom. Let's see here. Maybe I'll just keep making lines so that we don't. We won't know if we predicted correctly or not until the end. Ooh, there was 1 cube, 2 cubes, 3 cubes, 4 cubes, 5 cubes, 6 cubes, 7 cubes. So was this line the same length as our book, shorter or longer? It was the same length. You got it. They were the same. If I were going to compare that line with our book, they would be the same. They would be the same length. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. All right. Now, the old review. Okay. I'm going to be asking some questions. Miss Froman, watching some of her videos and looking at some of our assignments we come back, I need to be more clear on some stuff. 1, it's like singular and plural. Hey, we can bring language in. What does singular mean? Singular means that there is only one thing. You got it. Okay, so then if singular is what I use to describe only one, what is the word that I use if I want to describe more than one? What word? It's such a hard word to say, isn't it? It is, but plural. You got it. All right, so I need to be clear. Vertices is the plural word when we're talking about more than one. If we're talking about just one, it's a vertex. So if you heard Mrs. Froman say vertex, vertice, they're not really different. They're the same. It's just if we have a lot of them, more than one, then we call them vertices. So if I said, how many vertices are on this, what shape is this? That's the big one. Rectangular prism. You got it. So if I were to ask how many vertices there are on this rectangular prism, then I want you to count every vertex. And the vertex is the pointy part. So you'd have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how many points and vertices there are, is 8. But every one of these little pointy parts, when these, I can't tell you that word because that's my next question. What do we call this part? We call that part the edge. You got it. So when the edges come to meet, that is where a vertex is. And if we have more than one, that's a vertices. Good job, guys. Okay. What do we call this part of it? I'll give you a hint. Are you ready? What do we call that part? We call that the face. You got it. That is the face of your shape. You got it. He's got different shapes. He has, what shape is this as one of his faces? He has a square. Same size sides. He has a square for one of his faces. Actually, 2 of his faces. And then he has, what shape is this? A rectangle for his other face. You got it. Which is different than a cube. Because a cube's face is always what shape? He's upside down. It's always a square. You got it, guys. All right. Ooh, what shape is this? No, it's not a Santa Claus hat shape. Have you forgotten everything? I tell you. That is, and besides, that would be more of an elf. That's not Santa's hat. That's an elf's hat. Maybe even a troll. Ooh, that could be a troll's hat. Maybe. Maybe. But what if we want to sound smart? What shape is that? It is a cone. You got it. You got it. And what shape is that face on the cone? It's a circle. My favorite one to say. What shape is this? A sphere. It is a sphere. I love it. I love the spheres. Awesome. This guy. Ooh, he is a cylinder. That one's trickier. That one is tricky. He is a cylinder. Alrighty, guys. We already did our rectangular prism. Ooh, I like. Alright, guys. Excellent. Now, just to keep it fresh in our mind. Here is your number. What number is it? 25. Okay, so when I'm talking about 25, how many tens are in 25? Let's see. Are you right? 1 10, 2 tens. Well, hey, look at you. Okay, 2 tens. How many little ones are there? Let's see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys got it. Yes, 25 has 2 tens and 5 ones. If it was an equation, it would be the partners of 20 got together with 5 and made 25. All right, good job, guys. Good job. Sorry. Evilness is coming out. There's your warning. What do I have here? How many do I have here? Don't let me get you. I got some of you. Those of you who are saying 58, wrong. Is that they 50? No. How many do I have? Ooh, let's see if we can figure it out. Okay, but I am lazy. I don't want to count all of these dots. I don't want to. Don't make me. It takes a long time to count all the dots. So, how much do I know is in this group right here? 5. You got it. That's a 5 group. How many are over here? That is also a 5 group. Hey, God gave us 2 5 groups too. And when we put 2 5 groups together, what does it turn into? A 10 group. You got it. So, I want to take the lazy way out. If I want to know how many there are here, I know I have a 5 and a 5. That gave me 10. And then how many more extra ones? 3 more. So what does this equal? 13. You got it. This equals 13. I told you I can get evil. This is 13. If I were to do this, see the difference? That digit is a 5, but he's not a 50. You got it. I told you I was evil. All right. So how many tens are here? How much is here? 58. You got it. And in 58, how many tens are there? Or how many tens are there? Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 tens. And how many little ones? Once again, I'm not going to count them all because I know that's a what? A 5 group. I'm going to start right there. I don't need to count them. I know there's 5 there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job, guys. 58 has 5 tens and 8 ones. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. Last thing. See, I knew that I was going to talk forever anyway. It's the same length as it always is. I tell you. Okay. As soon as I show you, you can yell out the answer. As soon as you see the clock, you can yell out the answer. Are you ready? What time does this clock say? Yes! It says 9 o'clock. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, I gotta make it a little harder. All right. We did the oh clock. Can you guess what's coming next? It might be Daddy. Just letting you know. What time does that say? Oh, got a few, got a few, got a few. Is he to the 2 yet? No, he is still just a 1-year-old. He cannot say, I'm 2 years old. Not until he gets to 2. Not until he gets to 2. He is still just that 1. So what time is this? 1:30. You got it. If you watch this as we keep going, watch your hour hand. That's your hour hand. He will eventually get to that 2, but he's not there yet. Watch and tell me when he gets to that 2. Oh, do you see him moving? He's moving. Watch just the red hand. Keep watching it. He's moving. He's getting closer. He's getting there. He's almost there. It's at up. There it is. Now he's at that 2. He's a full 2-year-old. So now he can claim to be 2 o'clock. But when he's back here, he's not there yet. He's sneaking. He wants to get home, but he's not there yet. Okay? Good job, guys. Good job. Alrighty. So it is Friday. You get a break now. You get a break. Well done. Way to keep working, guys. Way to keep working hard. Loving the pictures. Loving some of the videos that I get. Loving the work that I am seeing. You guys are doing awesome. Keep working hard. Keep working hard. We'll talk to you later.